You can start Music One from the icon the installer places on your desktop or from the application itself within the Music One SE directory. Click the System button, then the Automation tab. The Formats field lets you select the type playlist that Music One will make for your playout system. M3U lists can be used by most all media players. Sam Broadcaster uses a .m3u playlist, but you also see a selection here for Sam. If you use that one, the playlist Music One makes will be exactly the same as it is with the M3U setting. The difference is that if you select Sam, it activates the function that allows Music One to import the CSV library file that Sam exports. If you're going to use Sam, you can use either the M3U or the Sam format setting. If you're going to have Music One and Sam Broadcaster on different computers, then you'll want to use the SAM format setting. The Log folder field tells Music One where to save the daily playlist files that it makes for your playout system. Now notice this. On the General tab window, we also have a Log field. This is where Music One saves its own log files. Each time you save a new log, Music One makes two files. It saves its own log file in the directory name that you enter here, and it makes a playlist file for your webcast system and saves it to the directory that you enter here. You can have them both saved to the same folder if you want. Here we have the playlist going to the Logs folder, and here we have the log file going to the Logs folder. But it'll be more logical to have the playlist files saved into their own separate folder. If you type a name here, Music One will make a folder of that name. So if I type Sam Playlists, Music One will make a folder with the path c:/Music1se/Sam Playlists. If you want the playlist saved to some directory outside the Music One SE directory, then you can double-click into the Log folder field and negotiate through your computer or network and select the folder where you want the playlist to be saved. The Import folder is not important. You can leave that empty. The Date format tells Music One how to date or name the playlists. Sam prefers to have the playlist be named YYMMDD. Normally, Music One will make one full 24-hour playlist each day. Some webcasters need the playlist broken down into 24 one-hour segments. Check that box and Music One will do it. Require File Cart tells Music One not to schedule any song card or non-music card that has empty cart or file fields. Leave this box checked. The parameter and value settings should not be modified. Music One will observe the American DMCA rules governing the maximum number of songs from a particular album that can be scheduled within a 3-hour period. If there are some albums that you want omitted from the DMCA rules, then you can enter the title here. For example, if a band has its own webcast, it can omit its own albums from the DMCA rule enforcement.